Sir Alexander Ahmed. Let's go from ready? We're going to finish the safety of the it's one of the major milestones. Anything in particular you're interested in? Everything. So fast. First of all, let's go through what the facility will have.
Yes. So we're at the Paediatric and Maternal Hospital. This is going to be a 256-bed hospital. Again, we'll have an accident emergency. We'll do a lot of subspecialty pediatrics care. In terms of this of course would be a 24-hour service that we'll be providing. The imaging suite here is much more extended, so apart from CTs and ultrasound and so forth, x-rays, this hospital would be the first public hospital with an MRI. And in terms of the theater, we have 4 operating theaters, one of which would be specialized in cardiac surgeries. So there are many new features that we'll have here that we'll be putting in for the first time in the country. And when we go in, you'll see the layout is a little bit different from your typical building.
And this is one of the level 5 facilities.
This is a level 5
So this
facility.
is the highest standard that you will get for pediatric care. So the construction and the design take into consideration the most modern equipment. So match what the hospital is expected to deliver. You will definitely have to import some specialized skills in the first phase of management of the hospital. We've already started that, looking at the areas that we'll need specialists to come into so that we can train our locals. Of course, this hospital and the other regional hospitals tell a story as to how rapidly we have to train our nurses and medical technicians and so on. But we are hoping that the contractor here also will pick up some pace. We are not satisfied with the pace at the moment, and we're not going to shift our deadline on the completion of this hospital. It's important that we get this hospital. It will be one of the most modern hospitals, pediatric hospital in the region. So I can ask the contractor and consultant to speak about some of the features that the hospital will carry, and then we'll go for the walk.
Mostly, how much lead is from RICAP?
Speak about the hospital, some of the features that it will have from the foundation and everything.
Okay, well, in terms of the present status, the substructure is now complete, and we have now started the superstructure. The main frame, the structural steel frame, that is about 99% complete. It's just a few miscellaneous details. That's all. The cladding that I just started, as you can see, the subframe, that's the subframe there, and then the cladding itself, you can see that on the southern elevation. Right? In terms of the internal finishing, well, not much done so far. Maybe the contractor can explain a bit longer.
So now we are doing this phase, so this part of the building, and that side, which is composed with 2 facades. So we have a lower facade and a higher facade. We are doing the subframe, which is the structure that you see here now. Here it's almost complete, it's missing some profiles, and we'll start the cleaning. The same as on the front, if you go, you'll see already the core of the building there. And then other sides will start the same as well. We are doing a last concrete beam there to start the full cladding exactly like the first one. And then it will go around and around from this side.
So the cladding will be finished when?
Complete. Let's say with all the windows, all the details and stuff, is January, but we want to close the building by end of the year.
Yeah, but the major work now is the internal work. So getting all the internal aspect of the work completed. specialized lines and everything. So where are we with that? Electrical, the plumbing, gas lines, and so on. Where are we with that?
That has not started. Right now, the contractor, the subcontractor is mobilizing, and they should be on site to get started with
You're
that.
not telling me anything, consultant.
Well,
I'm asking you guys a very straight question. When will it start now?
But I'll have to
The
report to the
installations, they
subcontractor.
will
But you're the consultant, you can't report to the
Well,
contractor.
well, based on the information,
No, 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 sir,
that
sir,
we have,
sir. You're the consultant. We're paying you as a consultant.
Right.
You also have to have information to give to us. You're supposed to have your site meetings with the engineer, and I'm asking you, as a consultant, when is it they're going to start the internal work?
the president, based on the information, they will be starting this month. Right? Start mobilizing, they will be starting this month to concern the actual.
So they're starting before the end of this month, all the internal work.
That's based on the information we have. Yeah.
Well, the can't be based on
But it's based on the information of the contractor, but Mr. President, things changes every day.
No, I don't understand
Things
this.
every day.
You have a project, sir. You have a project. There's project planning. There's critical path.
Right.
According to your project planning and based on a schedule for this project to be completed, before the end of this month, they have to start the internals.
The internals will be starting. Yes.
Are you aware of this? So tell me from your end.
We are starting the screenings, so we are doing now the samples. Like we said, the MEP company is mobilizing. They will start performing some works that you could see some physically MEP material from December only, and this is still inside the critical path. So we will start having more movement on the internal working from January, because that's when you have the internal partitions. Everything is with internal partitions and drywall, so most of the MEP works have to go inside.
So in the discussions that we had this starting date for this particular subcontractor to be this month,
Yes, unit is.
and it's still on schedule.
Yes,
And
but
what's-
we have lighting. We have a couple of things. That
What's the time
now they
frame
are
for the
ready.
completion of the internal work?
For the, sorry?
The internal works, the electrical, the plumbing, the gas lines. What's the time frame for the completion of that?
If no delays from deliveries of materials, it's to be able by October to start doing some testings and all the lines. And
October
to,
next year?
Yes, not
We're 2025.
To just test the internal? That's not going to fly with us. I'm telling you, that is far beyond the project time. And I hope the consultant is making notes.
Well, of
Because
course.
we're going to be charging liquidated damages.
Of course, we discuss with the contractor every day. They're aware of it.
We're not going to accept that. We can't accept this going to October. Be very clear with you. I hope you are writing a letter. Yeah.
This will be elevations. On that end, that's the entrance to the building. So that will be the reception.
So those questions.
What's the total square foot?
25,000 square.
How much?
25,000.
In all?
Yes.
All.
So this
Yeah,
floor
the
has
5,000
average of
260.
Huh?
25,000 square meters and 60 square.
Right, 25,000 square
feet.
meters.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And this floor is about 8,000.
260,000 square feet. Around that, yeah. That's what I want to know. I was.
at the bottom would be nutrition clinics. And the design of the building, they got some space like for gardens and things like that to make it beautiful.
So because it's a children's hospital, we have a lot of natural lighting, a lot of gardening effects, a lot of fountains to make it more conducive for children and making the healing process far easier.
We have a training area.
You have to really increase the manpower.
We are from the internal partition and everything, so we'll have a lot.
You have to do a lot of the work simultaneously. You have to increase your manpower. You have to have far more subcontractors here because you will not be able to complete. So, are you discussing that? Presently, the manpower is 150. How much? 150. Yeah. And they're going to, once the services start, the contractor is covering about another 60%. 60 to 160.
Maybe more. Because now the MEP, they are bringing about 160 persons. Then for internal conditions and ceilings, the first people that will arrive, they are about 40 to 50 people. Then for the waterproofing, there are about 10 people in one of the levels. I don't know all the other ones by heart, but it's all teams between 20 to 50, so that they can overlap tasks and levels.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of simultaneous work here, right?
It will be a lot, yes.
One flight for us.
Yeah. We have asked them to develop the shifts too.
You're working on many shifts now.
Yeah, one shift, but it's 6 to 6, 7 p.m. while there is a daylight.
You gotta put
On
in
the,
some lights.
on the internal, when internal starts, that's when we will do
Have
3
to start
shifts. Yeah.
And consulting becomes more aggressive. It's still I'm not satisfied with all the food. I'm telling you, this is the last project I do. Now we have to put the back and forth to this. Still with this It's exactly wrong.
Here it will be lamella. It will be planning, but a different one with a different
way of writing.
yeah. So that's why we needed this long work, and now we need to master it and to have the gaps for the effect of the lamella. So this is the second level phase that I was telling you that they are now preparing to install the subframe, and that will be the next plan. And after this, down below us.
So roof is going up here.
Close, so you have a mainly most of the roofs are from
So this is for the AC and all the other the fan system and everything. So here, this is fuel utilities.
Yes.
So, on every section there is different levels of roof. When you see the roof, maybe those are utilities.
Top roof is utilities. Let's see.
It's they are all with a lot of utilities and equipment, but that one is the one that has most.
So what about the equipment? So it's already procured?
Yes.
So that's already procured? And what's the shipping time on those?
That I'm waiting for the last confirmations because some of the equipment I'm scared that it might take more than 3-4 months from now. But we are trying everything. I already discussed with the contractor and we want them to make everything possible to be here latest by May, so that they have time to install the last one. But yeah, we had a surprise with the steel because it got delayed with shipments. We have some consignments that went to Panama. They didn't stop here. That also didn't help us.
So where is this?
The UK.
Okay. Okay.
Pretty much most of the items.
The equipment will come in.
Yes. Equipment internals.
So all the plumbing is in the ceiling.
Not all the plumbing is in the ceiling. You have some piping passing on the walls, and then we have some on the floor that
We already have some in the floor.
No, we are now going to start doing the flooring, start preparing for the floor beds. So there are no MEP installations in the now.
The way the building is designed, all the services will be on the basement and comes up through the front, rather than inside the front.
It's very much inside the walls, not so much in the floor. So we have, for example, some areas that you have screening, there's nothing, and it's the side that we
So
started
the
already.
subcontractor, you have to get him to work 2 shifts and to finish this at least by the end of January. To put in all the utilities. That's the only way you can catch up back and get the testing done. You have to work throughout December and January. So I'll visit back at the end of January to see where you are. But that is the only way. You have to work out with them a shift system to get it done by the end of January. Otherwise, it's
We are
going to
also not stopping
completely,
the site now in December.
it's going to completely disrupt the critical path. And that is the most important thing now. Because if that is not done, then nothing else can be done. If the testing is not done, you can't do any enforcement. So the important thing for the critical path now is to get that contractor going and to
For
have
the
that
first
complete
fix
by end of
testing,
January.
it's earlier. When I meant testing in October, it's the final thing.
For handover.
Before the handover test, that we make sure that everything is working.
And what is your
Then you do the commissioning with the last test, with the repeated testing. So you have an internal testing, and then I would like to say immediately after that testing, I just need to make sure all the equipment are in place.
you have to pull power down, right?
Yes.
And if you have any problem, where's Frank? If you have any problem and your equipment coming in, let's show that the equipment is clear and get on site. You gotta put a full system in place. Yeah, we'll just do that. Here. So by the end of January, I will come back. I would like to see all of you.
I hope I can show you a lot by then.
Yeah, well, I just want to see that once McDonald's finished, it's on to the utilities. That is going to be a big advancement to have the onboard company. Once that is being completed, you have to check on the critical part and the supply of the equipment, not equipment. Because you can't afford any delays to those equipment companies. Right? That's a good. Only ways of equipment coming in. Which means all the
first
order has
week
to be
and the
placed.
second week, especially the first week, the double place and the pipe and the cable like this will run. A couple of levels or water walls, but it's a systematic thing. And really have to place it.
So I'm looking forward to see some tangible progress when I come in the end of January. Okay? How are you? You alright? So when I come January, I expect some tangible progress. And it's that the utilities should be coming to pilot. Now let's sit down, bring in bring in the subcontractor also in. Let them be part of the meeting and let them know that they have to put a two-shift system in place. Right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.